In today's episode, we'll be announcing the new hull. We'll also be answering your questions and sharing numbers from the Tanki Esports Fund. Hello tankers, ready for some hot news? Let's get going. The new Paladin hull was added to the test server last week. It'll be the last of the hovering hulls. Let's take a look at the novelty. When activating the overdrive, a green aura polarizer appears. It heals your tank and your teammates within an area of effect. While affected by this protection, no status effects will stop you or your teammates. Moreover, incoming critical damage will be decreased by 90%. You heard correctly, Hornets. The first protection against your hull has finally been added to the game. The overdrive lasts for 20 seconds. But during this time, some negative effects such as jammer or armor piercing will be applied to your tank. The important thing to mention is that as long as a tank is in the effect range of the aura polarizer, all of the overdrive effects are applied, but as soon as a tank leaves, they will all be deactivated instantly. Our developers consider the role of the Paladin hull as a support tank. It won't be effective to attack in a group of Paladins. However, combining it with Titans or Hornets will be a far more effective way to realize the abilities of the new hull. Hello tankers! Some of you have already had a chance to check out the new Paladin hull in the test server. We have received a lot of feedback about this hull, especially about how it looks. Don't worry, the version you have seen in the test server is not final. We have made some changes to how the back of the hull looks. Balancing fins have been added to make the back of the hull not hang in the air. We would like to get even more comments from you about this new hull. Tell us how cool it is, what you like about it, and what you don't. Next week, the Paladin hull will appear in early access. The only way to get it will be from Ultra Containers. However, we have decided to give away a few units of this new Paladin hull in this and the next 4 episodes of the vlog. For this episode, you will need to find 3 parts of the special code, which are hidden in different parts of the episode, and then enter it into the special form. The link is in the description. We will randomly choose one winner from the list of players who entered the right code. Today we will answer 5 more questions from the most popular among players.
When is Arms Race coming to Tanki Online? Will Arms Race become an actual game mode like the game modes we already have?
To make it possible to use this mode in matchmaking, we will need to add supplies, drones, upgrades, and so on. We think that it would negatively affect the idea of the event, so it will stay as an event mode.
Could you add a tool to create presets for equipment combinations? This would be very useful and make it quicker to change equipment.
We want to make it possible to create presets for equipment and let you change them without entering the garage. Moreover, we consider the idea of leaving presets as the only option to change equipment while being in a battle. This should help to solve the problem of the equipment change cooldown and the problem of synchronous changing equipment every 5 minutes.
Will you add an option to change the language for the mobile version?
Yes, we have already mentioned that we're working on an update that will let mobile players use all the features of the browser version.
Will you add the Bone Sledgehammer turret to the garage, or is it just a joke? Or maybe it will be purchasable for 10 coins or obtainable from Ultra Containers?
The ways you may use the B0 NK Sledgehammer turret are very limited. We intentionally made this turret be as inconvenient as possible and as destructive as possible at the same time. In normal matchmaking, the effectiveness of this turret is highly controversial. We will keep the B0 NK Sledgehammer turret as a cool feature of the Arms Race event mode.
When will you add the new interface? Will players have an option to use the old interface or to switch between them?
We won't leave access to the old interface. We have a lot of plans for the new one, and new features will be added. To support both interfaces, we would have to spend twice as many resources. Instead, we'll be constantly checking your feedback, implementing improvements to the new interface, and adding preference options. The Tanki Esports Fund is gaining momentum. There are just a few matches left before we find out who will be crowned the winner of the tournament and earn the unique Asset Paint, along with the 20% protection module from all turrets and mines. We are waiting for the finals, and in the meantime, the Tankoin prize fund for ardent fans has already exceeded a whopping 6 million. Hurry up if you want to support your favorite clan, because the first stage of the Esports Tanki Fund will end on the 21st of September. Special fan bundles will disappear from the shop, and the second stage will start with only one special Esports Tanki Fund bundle available, which is a good option if you don't have a favorite among the esports teams, but still want to participate in the giveaway of a bunch of tank ones. By purchasing it, you will have a chance to become one of the giveaway participants, so don't miss it. We also have another event ongoing. Yesterday we found out the best players in the relay race competition.
And we have the race started. What's his name? Jan or something? I'm not sure. Apologize if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. And now is the flag with King.
Yeah, so bear in mind this is for the fastest time. Oh no, King got stuck there. That's going to be a bit of a time waster. But he does manage to drop the flag off to Simon. And he's got to pass this parcel kind of thing. I think that was fairly quick. I'm not too sure how quick that was. But it's going well so far. I mean, apart from King getting stuck a little bit. But how long would you say that would have taken?
And tonight we'll be live streaming the relay race. Join us here on this channel at 5 p.m. UTC. Cheer for your favorite participants and get some in-game bonuses. Welcome back to YouTuber Digest, our weekly selection of the best TO videos created by players. Lightshot has recently launched his own parkour club. Watch one of their first videos, and if you're impressed by their performance, consider joining this brand new Polish team. Do you usually manage to complete the super mission? And did you complete the current one? These missions come with tons of ultra containers as rewards, which can possibly drop one of the cool new steampunk skins. Wanna get a look at it all? Check it all out in the Tankers Day highlights from Graphics. Quick note, if you want to be featured in the YouTuber Digest, fill out the YouTuber Wannabe form and show us your best recent video. You might be on the next episode of the vlog. The link to the form can be found in the description. Last time you had to guess how many tanks would stay on the platform. The correct answer was B. Congratulations to the winners. And here's the next question. That's all for this week. Tell us what you thought of this episode of the vlog in the comments. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on all social media. See you in a week. Bye.